Welcome back to the channel. So today is not really a video that I wanted to be posting, to be honest, but I need to tell you something that I've come across issue-wise with my Suzuki GSXR 600K7 model. So basically the other night I was riding along doing 60 mile an hour and the bike completely cut out. Nothing was responding, so I was trying to like go down the gears, use the throttle, and it was just absolutely nothing. It was just bogging. The bike came to a complete stop, so I was stuck on the hard shoulder. Now, I was using my phone for videoing all day at one of the Castle Combe circuit events, so my phone was completely dead. So I left the phone at home, and the plan was just to give this bike a run because I didn't give it a run all week, and then this happened basically. So I was stuck at the roadside. Luckily, some old couple noticed me abandoned on the side of the road like a few hours later. I used their phone to contact another family member, and then it went on from there. Basically, in a nutshell, I was stuck from 7:15 at night and didn't get home till 12:15 in the morning. So that cost me £100 in recovery fees, and now I've got the bike back home. Now I've started to do some research on what the hell was causing this issue, and one YouTube video that I found was some guy on a track day had the same exact issue and said that his ignition fuse went, he put a new one in and it started the bike back up, and then that was pretty much the end of the video. So I went outside, grabbed an Allen key, removed the 2 bolts from the side. There's the fuse box over here, and you can see on the label the 3rd one down is ignition. So I've popped that open, I've taken it out, and it is blown. So I've done exactly what the bloke said. I put a new one in which has spare ones on the side, I popped that into there. The bike did start back up, but then it cut back out. Then I turned the bike back off. I've tried another 2 10 amp fuses and it's blown both of them again without even starting the bike. So I thought maybe I should try a 15 amp fuse, and it's done exactly the same again. So I've gone through 4 fuses now, and something's tripping this bike out, and I do not have a clue what it is. So what I'm going to do now is do some research, and hopefully by the end of this video we can get to the bottom of this issue. Also, another issue that I've come across is my bike is leaking oil again from a different point. So I did a full service video on this bike, and I even changed this water pump because it was leaking from the center of that, and now it's leaking from a different point somewhere similar sort of area. It's definitely not the water pump though, so I need to investigate that too. It's just never ending at the moment. It's just a string of bad luck, but I'm hoping I do get to the bottom of it and I can actually start enjoying the nice weather that we've finally got. So it's now a couple of weeks later since doing the intro to this video, and the bike is now finally fixed. So I need to explain to you guys what the hell it was that was causing this issue. So first of all, I need to bring you round to the other side of the bike, and actually you can see the problem from my intro in the video, what the problem was, why the bike wasn't starting. I just couldn't quite see what it was by eye, but it's actually to do with the quick shifter. So the quick shifter is here, and you can see this black wire coming off of it. Now I'm going to put a bit of the intro video back up on the screen because you can actually see where this wire is going and what it was doing. So when you start riding the bike, the vibration was moving this black wire basically. It actually ended up going between the engine and it caught the chain, which then was earthing off of the chain, causing the ignition fuse under the seat to blow. So I noticed it sort of last minute. I pulled the wire away from the chain, put a new fuse in, and bang, it started straight back up with no issues. So that wire's now been repaired, as you can see, and it's been rerouted up into the correct place. So whoever owned the bike before basically just did that bit wrong, and just by chance it made its way over, caught the chain, and that's what caused the issue. So I'm glad I found the problem and it was a cheap fix. The second issue with the oil leak, that's now done too. In the same sort of area, but just behind here, there's a small rubber O-ring that was basically deteriorating. That's now been replaced. It wasn't quite seated properly, hence why it was just dripping slightly onto the floor, but that's now all done. The other issue that I didn't mention at the start of the video is when you get this bike up onto high RPMs, it almost feels like it's going to fuel cut, and it like gives you a feeling like you're going to go over the handlebars. Now, I've seen a few comments on the forum and people are absolutely right what this is, or the most common problem is. The kickstand has a sensor that sits just down sort of here. When you put the kickstand up, it pushes like this button in. What happens is when the kickstand's up when you're riding, the vibration makes the stand sensor feel like the stand's going back up, so it tries cutting the bike. Now what you can do to get rid of that completely, which is what I've done, is you get a kickstand bypass sensor plug. So it's just a little green plug which has got a wire that's in a U shape going back on itself. It's basically tricking the bike, thinking that the stand's up permanently. The only downside to that is you need to make sure you put that stand up every time you ride now, because the bike doesn't know if the stand's up or down. It just constantly thinks it's up. So that's what I've had fitted, and again, that's been rerouted right up into where all the wiring loom is underneath of the fuel tank. The other thing I've just had done was my fork seals. I did mention that in a different video. They've all been changed to brand new now, so nice and fresh. I've also had my brake fluid done, so the brakes are a little bit more sharper now. And I've had a few other little electrical wires tidied up too, because there was a ball of wire that was hanging down in here, and that shouldn't be like that. So that's all been tidied up too. So the bike is now absolutely brilliant. It rides as it should. I'm super happy with it, and I'm going to be getting some more videos out for you guys very soon. So that's all I wanted to say today. Thank you so much for watching. Keep an eye on my channel for more. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you're new here, and I promise you I'll get some more videos out very soon. Until then, I'll catch you all in the next one very soon.
What?